Well, I have a book here today that's entitled Fun with Magic. It's by Jeffrey Gallen, and I've had it for a long time. I was telling Henry this morning that I don't know how long I've had this book, pardon me, or even how I came to have it, but it shows you how to do magic tricks. Fun with Magic. And I would have to tell you that most of the magic tricks that I have ever learned how to do, I've learned from books. I found out when I was in school that I could go to the library, and I believe about every library that I've ever been in has magic books in them, not how to do spells and turn people into frogs and things like that, but how to do magic tricks. I don't know exactly how old I was or when it was that I fell in love with reading and fell in love with books, but I know that I was very young. My mom and dad never read to me. Our grandmother did, but she had kind of a one-track mind. All she ever wanted to do was read to us from the Bible. And when I was growing up, the Bible wasn't my favorite book. If you like Bible stories, then you're a better person than I was when I was your age. Danny loved Bible stories. He loved for little mama to read to us, but I always said, when is this going to be over? But I'm grateful now for little mama and her reading to us. Now, if you came over to our house, have you ever been over to my house? There are books in my study. They're everywhere. They're just piled up and stacked and stuck and strode. And then you go in the living room, and our living room has books all over the walls and underneath the couch, books everywhere, every kind of book imaginable. There are books that we use for decoration in the dining room. There are books in the bedroom. Every time I wake up, I see bookcases and all the books and books and books in our bedroom. Guess what? If you go into our bathroom, guess what we have there? Books in our bathroom, you know. And so we've got books everywhere. I love books because I learned how to play chess. I learned how to play the guitar and the violin. I studied about faraway places. I learned how to use a camera, and I learned about photography. I learned about computers from books. So the most important book in my life now, in spite of my beginnings, is the Bible. It's God's Word. But I'm glad that I first fell in love with reading so I would then be able to read the Bible. I was a very good friend of mine many years ago. When he became a Christian, he couldn't read, but he wanted to read the Bible. So he learned how to read as a grown-up, as an older man, simply because he wanted to read the Bible. Now, the reason I have this here, though, is I'm going to use it not because of a trick that's inside, but I need something like this. Now, I have a handkerchief here. I believe, and usually I'm very skeptical, and that means that it's difficult for me to believe in things, and sometimes impossible for me to believe in things. It's very unusual that I'm a Christian. It's very odd that I would be a believer. But now I do believe. I believe in a lot of things that I can't see. Now I've got my book right here, and I'm just going to cover it up right there. You can see as a matter of fact, this is the handkerchief that I used last Sunday, and I thought, well, I'll just use it again this Sunday. And I'm going to cover that book up just a little bit and fold that around. I want to hold it down there just a little bit. Maybe relax it just a little bit. I believe in things that I can't see. There are lots of things in the world that you can't see, but they're very, very real. That's a very important part of believing in God. Now watch. Wait a minute. Watch. It's like there's a frog in there, doesn't it? Wait a minute. Let's see what it is. I don't see anything. Well, let's try it again. Didn't see anything. Nothing there to give yourself away. Let's see. Now watch. Can you see? Look at them. Oh! There must be something. So there's something making that do that, but something that you can't see. Well, I don't ever cross anything out. There was a disciple of Jesus one time, and he said, well, you know, I just won't even believe it until I can see it. Well, Jesus later showed him what he wanted to see. And then he said, Thomas, that was his name, Thomas, there's a very special blessing for people who make a decision to believe in the true things of life that they can't even see. All right? So believe. Don't believe in everything you read or everything you see. But find out even things you can't see that are worth believing. Okay, Dan, if you would, lead us again.